Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Win the rep. Win the rep. Let's go. Let's go right here. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Switch. Alert, 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 alert.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 38 yards on the scamper there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yep.
backside guys,
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
180. Here we go. Double tight. Double tight. Red, tight. 4 down. Check.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11th. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Watch the edge. Check nickel.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize those same sort of skills.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. What did they lose, 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Here's Davis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
First. Hey, Haywood.
Handoff comes to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Hey, echo. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Cousins now from the 50. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the run, Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Get up! 180! Check 52's the mark. What we got? What we got? What we got? Check 37! Check 37!
1st down, a run with Cohen. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Cohen on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down.
Get up! 180! You! Alert, 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 alert! 52's the mic, right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the out, watch the out!
On 3rd down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? See the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10.
59. Check, 59.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gun. Go now. Yellow. Mike is
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
59. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Last stop.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Bears 13, Vikings 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Trubisky will throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
We got 4. We got 4.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 52's the mic. Check.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
On 1st down, it's Cook. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Gun. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Hey, orbit. Right, check. 59. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Cousins.
Let's go, D.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Bailey got the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Bears 13. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Matt Bryant set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Slant. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curl. 50.
Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
First down.
Check. No. Watch a slant. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, 382, last 50.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
I'm going to run you over.
Done.
Option. Jumper. Check 15. Check 15.
A handoff to Abdullah. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Leave it, bring up 48.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Smooth. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check that.
Throwing, Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move but couldn't free much space. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 17, Trubisky. That is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Bears on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They try again with Cohen. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
19, Vikings, 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one 4th quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
I got you.
Gun.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Kill.
Wide.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Jahan, 180!
59. Strip the ball.
Strike right! Bravo!
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On first down, Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Steamer!
Check 59. Come on. You better bring it.
Hey! High 7!
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jahan, 180!
59. Mike the 59. All day, every day.
Hey, no, easy.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Jahan, 180! Gun!
Here we go, D.
First! Hey, Alpha!
Mike's 59.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the Bears' 27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check, check. Press down, press down, press down. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Crunch. 5. Right, check, 59. I'm coming.
Here's Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
4th down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you got to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Watch it. Jam. Man, touch.
They go again with Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And some space here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Davis now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake, for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
26, Vikings 14.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jahan, ready? Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey, Jahan,
First down. Here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 65 yards. To throw is Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Second down and goal. Cousins fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second